Right now, there is a quiet automotive revolution happening just across the northern border of the United States. While American drivers are stuck with the same familiar brands and the same high prices, Canada has opened its doors to a fleet of incredible Chinese vehicles. We are talking about electric cars with 1,300 horsepower, luxury sedans with refrigerator consoles that can freeze ice cream, and SUVs that can literally shake snow off their roofs like a wet dog. In the United States, you cannot buy any of these. The doors are locked, and these machines are completely forbidden on American roads. But in Canada, they are arriving, and they are changing everything. These cars offer futuristic technology, breathtaking speed, and interiors that feel like private jets. All for a fraction of what an American buyer pays for a basic luxury sedan. It is a painful reality for car enthusiasts in the United States who are watching from the sidelines. While America waits 40 minutes at a charging station, Canadian drivers are swapping batteries in 3 minutes and driving away. If you are enjoying videos like this, please hit the like button because it takes a lot of effort to make these, and subscribe so you do not miss the next one. What you are about to see will completely change how you think about modern cars, and by the time we reach the top of the list, you will be wondering why these are not available everywhere. Let us count down the top 10 Chinese cars Canada gets that America cannot have. Starting with a budget-friendly city car that costs less than a used sedan. Number 10. NIO Firefly. Starting off our list is a car that completely changes what a budget vehicle can be. The NIO Firefly is a tiny, futuristic city car that proves you do not need to spend a fortune to get cutting-edge technology. In the United States, finding a brand new car for $16,000 is impossible. You would be lucky to find a used compact car with 100,000 meters for that price. But the Firefly is brand new, fully electric, and packed with features that make it feel like a spaceship. The exterior design is charming and friendly. It has large round headlights that resemble robot eyes. These are not just regular lights. They are interactive LED displays that can communicate with pedestrians. It looks like a futuristic version of a classic minicar, but with a rugged stance. The wheels are pushed all the way to the corners, giving it a stable look, and it features flush door handles. Pop-out door handles on a $16,000 car is remarkable, as that is usually a feature reserved for high-end luxury sports cars. The Firefly is not just about looks. It comes with a 42 kWh battery that provides around 260 miles of range. But the most incredible feature is its ability to use battery swapping technology. Instead of waiting at a charger for 40 minutes, you can pull into a swapping station and a robot will replace your empty battery with a fully charged one in just 3 minutes. You never have to worry about battery wear and tear because you are always getting a fresh battery. This makes owning an electric car easier than owning a gas car. Inside the cabin is minimalist but high quality. There are 2 large screens and soft touch materials everywhere. It feels designed rather than cost-cut. The infotainment system is fast and the seats offer real support. It is the perfect size for navigating crowded city streets and fitting into tight parking spots. It costs less than a base model Honda Civic, but offers triple the technology. If you want to see what real value looks like, the Firefly is. But if you think this is impressive, wait until you see what 1,300 horsepower looks like in the next car. Number 9. BYD Yangwang U7. If you thought 1,000 horsepower was the limit, the BYD Yangwang U7 is here to shatter that ceiling. This is a land missile with an unbelievable 1,300 horsepower. That is not a typo. This sedan was built with no limits, directly challenging the fastest cars from Tesla and Porsche. It makes even the most extreme performance cars look a little tame by comparison. The design of the U7 is all about cutting through the air. It features a unique headlight design that looks like a clamp wrapping around the front end. The massive LED lights are not just for show. They are designed to direct airflow so efficiently that this car has the lowest drag coefficient of any production sedan in the world. It looks like it is going 100 miles per hour, even when it is parked. The sides are sleek with frameless doors and huge carbon ceramic brakes hiding behind aerodynamic wheels. The performance numbers are staggering. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 9 seconds, and its top speed is completely illegal on public roads. It uses 4 independent electric motors, 1 for each wheel. This setup allows the car to perform tank turns, spinning 360 degrees in place. Imagine pulling up to a restaurant and rotating your car like a top to park. It is the ultimate party trick. But the engineering gets even crazier with the DI's suspension system. This setup reads the road ahead and adjusts the suspension before you even hit a bump. It is almost psychic. If you get a flat tire, the car can lift the flat wheel off the ground and drive on the remaining 3 wheels safely. That is the kind of engineering you do not see from traditional automakers. Inside the U7 is a luxury palace. There is Nappa leather everywhere and the dashboard looks like a spaceship cockpit with 3 large screens. The car is massive, giving passengers more legroom than they would know what to do with. The rear seats are like executive lounge chairs. At around $140,000 it is expensive, but for $1,300 horsepower it is a bargain compared to a multi-million-dollar Bugatti. It is faster than a Ferrari and smarter than a computer. But hold on, because the next car has a feature in the back seat that you have never seen before. Number 8. Zeekr X. The Zeekr X is a crossover built for people who think ordinary electric cars are too boring. It shares a platform with Volvo, which means it is incredibly safe. But it is faster, cooler, and has a feature that sounds like science fiction. It has a built-in refrigerator that can actually freeze ice cream. The exterior is sharp and angular, catching light in a way that makes it look folded from paper. The daytime running lights are made of 41 individual LEDs that give it a futuristic villain look. The craziest part is the sides. There are no door handles at all. You press a button on the pillar and the door opens electrically. It makes the car feel like a concept vehicle that accidentally escaped into the real world. The charging port is hidden so well you would struggle to find it. At the back, a glowing Zeekr logo is integrated directly into the light bar, looking stunning at night. Under the metal, it is a beast. It has a dual motor setup producing 442 horsepower, allowing it to hit 60 miles per hour in just 7 seconds. This small crossover can outrun a Porsche Macan. Being part of the Geely family means it has the safety of a bank vault, blending Volvo safety with exciting design. The interior is where the real magic happens. The center screen can slide from the driver to the passenger side, so your passenger can watch a movie while you drive. It has a premium Yamaha sound system and zero-gravity seats that make long trips feel effortless. And then there is the refrigerator in the center console. Most car coolers barely keep a drink cold, but this one goes down to minus 15 degrees Celsius. You could transport frozen treats on a summer road trip. In China, this starts around $27,000. Even in Canada, it would likely be around $45,000, which is half the price of a comparable German SUV. It makes you wonder why we pay premium prices for cars with plastic seats and no sliding screens. But stick around because the next car is missing something every car has had for 100 years. Number 7. Avatr 12. The Avatr 12 is a grand coupe that looks like it drove straight out of a science fiction movie. The most shocking thing about this car is that it does not have a rear window. There is literally no glass in the back. It is just solid metal. How do you see behind you? The car uses a high-definition camera system to show you what is behind you on a screen inside. The front end features thin LED strips that curve gracefully around the bumper. The hood has a unique digital display, a screen on the outside of the car that can greet you. Imagine walking up to your vehicle and the hood displays a message wishing you a good morning. The side mirrors are replaced with digital cameras, which reduces drag and gets rid of blind spots. Without a traditional rear window, the back of the car looks incredibly smooth and futuristic. It features an active spoiler that rises automatically when you reach high speeds. It is arguably the best-looking rear end on any car today. The performance is serious. It packs 586 horsepower and does 0 to 60 miles per hour in 9 seconds. It has a range of 400 meters. Thanks to an 800 VT architecture, it can add 200 kilometers of range in just 10 minutes of charging. It runs on an advanced autonomous driving system with 3 loss sensors, meaning the car can practically drive itself through a chaotic city intersection without any trouble. Inside the dashboard is one giant 4K screen that stretches across the entire width of the car. The screen is not just stuck on the dash, it is the dash. Because there's no rear window, the rear view mirror is replaced by a high-definition display. The materials are top-tier, with real wood, premium leather, and a suede headliner. It feels like you are flying a spaceship. In China, this masterpiece starts around $40,000. It looks like $1 million concept car. Could you trust cameras instead of a rear window? The next car is even bigger, and its interior has a galaxy ceiling. It is a bold step into the future. removing traditional mirrors and windows in favor of digital accuracy. The ride is smooth and the cabin is whisper quiet, isolating you from the busy world outside. Every detail is crafted to make you feel like you are piloting a vehicle from decades in the future. It is a stunning piece of design. Number 6. Maextro S800. If you want to talk about pure luxury, the MRO S800 is China's answer to the Maybach. This is a massive, menacing sedan built to crush the most expensive cars in the world. It is a collaboration between Huawei and Jack, and they did not build this to compete with normal luxury cars. They built it to dominate the ultra-luxury market. The exterior is breathtaking. It has a massive starry sky grille that demands respect. If this car pulls up behind you, you move out of the way. It is over 5 meters long, which is longer, music, than a stretched luxury sedan from Germany. It rolls on dinner, plate-sized polished wheels, and has an elegant old money silhouette. The rear is simple but huge. It is not trying to be a sports car. It is designed to own the entire road. It is fully electric and pushes over 500 meters of range. The suspension system scans the road ahead for potholes and smooths them out before you ever feel them. It anticipates bumps and imperfections, giving you a ride that feels like you are floating on a cloud. Inside, the cabin is absolutely ridiculous. The ceiling is lined with thousands of LED lights that create a starry night sky, similar to a Rolls-Royce but brighter and more interactive. The seats are diamond-quilted silk and leather. The back seats recline fully, turning the car into a private jet. You get your own tablet to control everything from the massage intensity to the air freshener. Yes, it has a built-in fragrance system that can make the cabin smell like a bamboo forest or ancient tea. It is expected to cost around $140,000, but it delivers an experience you would normally find in a $400,000 car. In the United States, there is a handmade Cadillac coming for $300,000. This car offers 90% of that experience for a third of the price. But wait, the next car is the one that makes sense for normal people, but it has a robotic head. It is a statement of wealth and technology combined, showing that electric vehicles can be the ultimate luxury item. The doors close with a solid thunk, and the acoustic insulation is so good that you cannot hear the outside world at all. It is a sanctuary on wheels. Number 5. NIO ES6. The NIO ES6 is the best-selling luxury electric SUV in China for a very good reason. It is the Goldilocks car. It has the perfect size, the perfect technology, and the perfect price. If the Tesla Model Y is the standard electric SUV, the NIO ES6 is the high-end version that does almost everything better. The front end is smooth and aerodynamic, featuring NIO's signature double-line daytime running lights. It looks sharp and advanced. On the roof, there's a LiDAR pod that helps the car see the world, integrated smoothly, so it does not look awkward. The sides are clean with flush door handles and soft closed doors that come standard. The rear has a sleek light bar that runs across the entire width of the car. It looks premium without being flashy. It does 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds and comes with all-wheel drive. Like the Firefly, it features battery swapping technology. You can drive into a station and go from 0 to 100% battery in just 3 minutes. You never have to worry about your battery getting old because you get a fresh one every time you swap. It beats waiting at a supercharger every single time. The interior is where the ES6 truly shines. It has Nomi, a little artificial intelligence robot head on the dashboard. When you speak, Nomi turns to look at you. It smiles, waves, and even plays guitar animations when you play music. It is incredibly cute, but it is also the smartest voice assistant in any car. It can close the windows, adjust the suspension, and find a restaurant for you. The passenger seat is called the Queen's Co-Pilot. It reclines almost flat with a footrest, so your partner can sleep comfortably on long road trips. It is like flying first class. It costs around $50,000, offering incredible value. But hold up, because the next car has a windshield so big it actually replaces the roof. Number 4. Xpeng G3i. The Xpeng G3i is the budget option that feels like a spaceship. The main feature of this compact SUV is its incredible glass. The windshield does not stop at the top of the hood. It keeps going all the way over your head. It is a panoramic windshield that makes you feel like you are sitting in a helicopter cockpit. The visibility is absolutely insane. You look up and you see the sky, the tops of buildings and the trees. There is no roof rail blocking your view. It makes every single drive feel cinematic. Driving this car in the rain is a spiritual experience as you watch the raindrops hit the glass right above your head. The front end has a robot-like design with a continuous light strip. The sides feature hidden door handles and wheels designed to cut through the air. It is not the fastest car on this list, doing 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 8 seconds, but that is plenty of power for the city. It has a range of around 300 meters. But the technology suite is where Xpeng shines. The automated parking is so good, it can park itself in a spot with only inches to spare. You can stand outside and watch it park perfectly using just the key fob. Inside, there is a massive 15-inch vertical screen similar to a Tesla, but the user interface is much more colorful and customizable. The materials are durable and easy to clean, making it an excellent family car. Because of all that glass, the interior feels massive and full of light. In China, this panoramic spaceship starts around $22,000. For that price, you get a car that feels like it is from the future. It makes you question why we pay double for cars with half the features in the United States. It just feels wrong. Okay, the next car is the flagship, and it has a feature that lets it shake snow off its body like a dog. Number 3, NIO ET9. The NIO ET9 is the technology flagship of the entire electric car industry right now. It is huge, expensive, and absolutely packed with engineering wizardry. The styling is that of a land yacht. It is a mix between a crossover and a sedan. Riding on massive 23-inch wheels, it sits high but looks sleek. And the rear has an active spoiler that deploys like an airplane wing when you reach high speeds. It uses a 900 VT architecture, meaning it charges at light speed. With 600 kW charging, you can add 255 kilometers of range in just 5 minutes. That is faster than filling up a gas tank. But the suspension is the true killer feature. It is a fully active hydraulic suspension system. You can put a stack of champagne glasses on the hood, drive over a speed bump, and the glasses will not spill a single drop. There are videos of this car driving with a tall tower of glasses on the front, and it remains perfectly stable. And yes, in the winter, the car can vibrate its suspension rapidly to shake off snow before you get in. It is the coolest party trick ever. Imagine walking out to your car on a snowy morning, pressing a button on your phone, and watching your car shake itself clean like a wet dog. Inside, it is a 4-seater executive lounge. There are tables, refrigerators, and screens everywhere. The rear seats recline 45 degrees, giving you a perfect sleeping position. You have a tablet to control the window blinds, the roof, and the media. It is designed to be driven by a chauffeur, but with 700 horsepower, you will definitely want to drive it yourself. It costs around $112,000, and it competes with the Porsche Panamera. It is embarrassing the Germans with this level of technology, but if you want to look like a mafia boss, the next car is the only choice. Number 2, Hongqi E-HS9. The Hongqi E-HS9 is often called the Chinese Rolls-Royce, and one look at it tells you why. It is massive and imposing. The front has a grille that looks like a waterfall of polished chrome. On the hood there is a red flag line that lights up. That is the Hongqi symbol, representing the pinnacle of Chinese luxury. It is over 2 meters long. When this car rolls down the street, people stop and stare. It looks like $1 million. It features a 2-tone paint job that screams wealth and luxury. The rear has a light bar design inspired by traditional Chinese lanterns. It looks majestic and commands respect on the road. It has 551 horsepower and does 0 to 60 miles per hour in 88 seconds, which is fast for a vehicle this large. It has a 99 kWh battery, giving it a solid range. But this car is not about efficiency. It is about arriving in style. It is about pure presence. Inside, there are screens spanning the entire width of the dashboard. Everything is made of real wood, soft leather, and crystal. The steering wheel has touch-sensitive controls. The second row has captain's chairs that are more comfortable than your bed. They are heated, ventilated, and massaging. The car even has a luxury limp mode. If you get a flat tire, the car balances the air suspension so you do not spill your drink while you drive to the repair shop. In Canada, it starts around $100,000 Canadian, which is about $75,000 United States. A Rolls-Royce Cullinan costs $400,000. This car gives you 80% of the Cullinan experience for 20% of the price. You do the math. Would you drive this and feel like royalty? But now we have arrived at the final boss. The ride is so smooth that you barely feel the road. The acoustic glass blocks out all the noise, leaving you in perfect silence. It is a statement of power and elegance that few cars can match. It makes traditional luxury SUVs look outdated and overpriced. Number 1, Zeekr 9 times. This is the final boss. Forget everything you know about luxury SUVs. The ZN9 Times is not just a car. It is a declaration of war against the most expensive SUVs in the world. It targets the Range Rover and the Mercedes GLS. This is the largest, most powerful, and most luxurious SUV Zeekr has ever built. It is massive, boxy, and monolithic. It looks like it was carved out of a single block of futuristic metal.